This is going to be another little video on the work-life balance and, the reasons, the many reasons why it is kind of hard for us to establish that work-life balance within the society that we live in, within the lives that we live in. And part of that is the difficulty of committing to a self-care practice and to actually establishing that self-care practice. So today, this is 2 reasons why the self-care is so difficult, why, and what keeps us resisting to actually go for that work-life balance that we think we want. So one of them, the first one, is the thought that it is selfish to put myself first. On the surface, generally, we can see that, there might be a selfish component to it, but also I can't give to others if my own cup isn't full, right? If I am depleted, obviously I can't be there for others. So theoretically, this is entirely clear to ourselves. But when it gets to the moment of actually prioritizing the self-care over caring for somebody else, we fail. And that is because there are other thoughts underneath it, other belief systems underneath it. That if I prioritize myself now, it means I'm uncaring. If I leave for an hour while my husband has to look after the child with stomachache, it means I don't care. Is that even true? If I give this patient over to the doctor that's now starting their shift, they are going to judge me. The clients might not like it. And then underneath, I might lose a good work relationship. I might lose my work. So there is all these other beliefs that are actually underneath it that keep us stuck. And make us unable to take that step and say, okay, no, now is the time I scheduled to look after myself. This is what is important now. Of course, this is not a static thing. It can be a little bit fluid. But we fall into the trap of having it fluid on the side of rather dropping the self-care. That's generally what happens. So just be aware of that. See how you do that to yourself. And the second thing that happens is that actually we are comfortable with feeling overwhelmed. This is a state we know. So it's also a state that we quite happily try and get away from, and this moving away from it actually increases the feeling of overwhelm and makes us unable to do anything about it. So this is a case of rather the devil I know. A really easy way of sitting with the overwhelm of allowing the overwhelm to go, to leave, to change to a better pattern is to actually sit in it and allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to go like, yes, this is perfectly reasonable to feel this right now. And this is what it feels like. Just sitting in it allows it to shift because you have acknowledged yourself. You have given yourself a moment. You have cared for yourself. And from that moment where you have been able to take a deep breath and you have given yourself that care, out of that moment come recharged and more clear modes of action going forward. I hope this is a little bit helpful. There's, of course, many other ways that we sabotage ourselves, but these 2 are really quite common. So if you want to, check on the bottom of the video, comment how this has been helpful and how you can see this about yourself. And also, if you want to sign up for the series on establishing work-life balance, the link is there as well.